passion, a feeling of intense enthusiasm towards, or a compelling desire for someone or something. When you pursue your passion, you will not only like where you end up, but enjoy the journey along the way. And what does passion got to do with cafe racers? Well, it is precisely the main ingredient that leads someone to build them. If you are seeking for motorcycles built with passion, you are at the right place. A top 10 is not always a ranking of the best. Sometimes, it may be a way to find the most passionate creations. And that is all you are going to find here. Amazing motorcycles, built with passion. Trying modern parts on a classic motorcycle is something relatively unusual. And when we are dealing with an old Honda CB750, it's even rarer. But somehow, this builder made it happen. And with a considerable success, if I may say so. This beautiful project is fully loaded with clever choices. Who would think about making an oil reservoir, fitting it under the seat, and prolong it up to the rear cowl? A really nice cafe racer, which could only be built by someone very creative, and with an exquisite taste. So, here we have a more modern machine, but with a simpler modification. And that is probably the main reason why so many voted on this BMW. The key word on this project is simplicity. It is one of those projects that starts with a very good base. The pure version of the BMW R9T. After that, the builder had the ability of changing only the essential, leaving alone what was right already. Now it is time to see a project inspired by a winner. The Honda CX500 is still one of the world's most popular motorcycles for a cafe racer project. And this one is an excellent example of what can be achieved when everything is very well thought. Especially this rear section. Definitely an unforgettable project that will be an excellent reference for many of us. Here is a beautiful Bandit, thought by someone like most of us. In other words, the owner did what he knew, and left the professional work to the professionals. It has several important changes that are so subtle that most people won't notice them. But one thing is certain. If this machine reached the 7th place on this ranking, it means that subtlety makes a difference. And he did it again. In case you haven't noticed, this is the second motorcycle on this top 10 from the same builder. And I'm not surprised at all. Because this Royal Enfield looks so beautiful that it would be a crime not to be on this ranking. An amazing transformation that really deserves a lot of respect. But this one deserves even more. Not only because of how it looks, but also because of the sound. want to hear more, doesn't it? In that case, I recommend you click on this link. This amazing project also has a very good story. It is the response of a man who lost a brother. This machine did not win, but ended up at a very honorable 5th place. And here it is, one of the favorites among the 4-cylinder fans. Curiously, it was this builder's first project. The inspiration came from a Japanese project with the BMW. I never thought a Hornet could reach this level of beauty. It may be considered a sort of cafe fighter machine. An aggressive street fighter front, and a cafe racer rear end. A very special Honda indeed, in a very special spot on this ranking. And now let's go to the podium. Among all projects on this selection, this was the one I was absolutely certain was going to be on the top 5. Even because every time I present a motorcycle transformed by this builder, it never disappoints. It is really a beautiful and unique Royal Enfield. What is really impressive is the fact that it was built in only 45 days. It has a kind of subtleness that is usually hard to get. And I am very glad to see it among the top 3 best motorcycles. And now, the second best machine on this ranking. I know this solo seat is not exactly on a cafe racer category, but it looks so good on this Yamaha Virago that I even forgot that detail. Even because this seat is really astonishing. It has a certain luxury flavor associated to a spotless build quality. I bet many of you were expecting to find this project among this year's best motorcycles. But at the same time, you might be a little disappointed by not seeing this project as the winner. If this is your situation, don't worry, because I can assure you, you will approve the number 1. I promise, you won't be disappointed. So, ladies and gentlemen, As always, I hope to see you on the next video.